Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Matt Mez here. I'm joined by Gold818, and today we're going to be talking about the Pax East 2020 event that happened in the last few days, 5 days, I think. So Gold actually attended the event, and he was able to play a few of the new games that were coming out and whatnot, like Disintegration. Played. What else did you play? Did you end up playing the Cabal Space Program?
I played Blazing Sails. I did not wind up playing KSP.
Oh.
But they did show us behind closed doors a lot of things. So
Man, you guys, there's one thing that sucks about living out in this island. Like, all the good shit happens where you are. It's...
Hey, but PAX does have a thing that comes in Australia, by the way.
Yeah, but it's like Melbourne or whatever. I forget. I can't fly all the way over there, or Perth or some shit. Wherever it is, it's too far away. I mean, we do have Supernova here, so that's at least something. And we got the Madman Festival, Anime Festival. Yeah, one thing I did notice about PAX 2020 when I went through a couple of videos a couple of days ago and just before we started, is that they presented it more like a like every single company seems to have like a panel, and
it was actually less panel based than usual. I know that
exactly.
There were a few panels. That was mostly on Thursday. I did not get to see.
Yeah, it was mainly for gaming, I think. Like, there was Gearbox, there was Acquisitions Incorporated.
They're trying to make it like a mini E3, it seems like, because oddly enough, it almost seems like PAX is getting more of a reputation, and E3 is kind of going downhill.
Yeah, E3's really going downhill. Like, there's people that just do not give a shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, coronavirus, a lot of people started withdrawing, and a lot of people didn't attend because of that. If you went there and you risked it, and you're like me, and that means shorter lines for you. So I did wind up going in and enjoying some of the stuff over there.
I did like the way they presented it, though. It was pretty chill atmosphere. Like, they just get a couple.
I will say they were very sanitary.
Yeah,
like everything was sprayed down. The cars that went into the parking garages, like there was a little spray thing they sprayed over the cars. When you went in, they were constantly spraying like Febreze and so forth. So actually, for once, compared to 2016, the event actually smelled nice. That was the last time I went to PAX East.
Yeah, and PAX East is directly in New York City, right? Or
no, it's Boston. And
Boston.
Yeah. So it was about a 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, that's not too far away then. Anyway.
Yeah, it's an advantage. A few hours from Boston, a few hours from Philly.
Yeah, I noticed there was a lot of Nintendo Switch games that were being presented.
Yeah, Nintendo had their own booth. Nintendo braved it. Sony pulled out. I didn't think Microsoft was there. I'm not sure if they pulled out or they were there. They had a lot of general gaming. There was also a lot of board games within the whole space, which was kind of cool.
It's kind of interesting. Board games are making a comeback all of a sudden.
Honestly, for a 4-day event, and if you like saw everything, there was just a bunch of guys just chilling, playing like Magic Gathering. Or
I saw that. There was a bunch of dudes sitting in the corner in the lounge room, just fucking playing a card game or whatever.
Oh, it was a very chill atmosphere, especially on the board game space, and there were a bunch of merchants over there, like selling different types of dices and stuff like that. Some of them are really expensive; they're like close to $400.
Yeah, big collector's items.
It's very much a status symbol, especially in the D&D/Pathfinder.
Yeah, if you invest as much money as these people do in D&D, then it's like just pocket change.
Oh yeah, it's the equivalent of having a nice car if you drive every day.
Well, they can, they probably spend thousands of dollars on shit and not bat an eye anyway.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're using those dice every day, every weekend with your friends.
You know what's weird about D&D? Nice. It was such a big thing here, but like it kind of just flew over my head. Like none of my friends would really, play it, but it was still like big. It's kind of like...
I was always pulled into it, but I never got competitive into it. It was like I always knew a friend and some acquaintance that'd be like, "Yo, you're playing D&D, like have fun."
Yeah, there
and do
was
this.
always this. There was, but when I did run into some guy that played D&D like in a board game format, I think it was like RPG style. I think you have like figurines or whatever, and you put them on the board, and you have to read out like quest logs or whatever. Yeah, that shit can go on for a while. I remember a couple of games lasting like 12 hours. It just keeps going.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to have the right mindset for it. Like if you're
Yeah,
going into it thinking, "Oh yeah, I'll just be quick," and
and
then some people go
and
overboard. They go full on like magic.
me being the 14-year-old with ADHD, it's like, yeah, I'll just go back to Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't have the
Yu-Gi-Oh
patience
is
for this.
definitely easier.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also
you don't want to dress up as a magician. Yeah, just play Yu-Gi-Oh.
also you needed patience for Yu-Gi-Oh as well, which is ironic. But it's I was more into like faster gameplay, more or less, like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or like shit. Pokemon trading card game is pretty, you know, but
I didn't see anybody playing D&D there or
it's kind of
Pathfinder,
like
but
a
I
game
did
of
definitely sort of.
chess. Like someone takes a move every
Oh yeah.
minute or whatever. Well,
Pathfinder's funny though because it has the actual role playing in it where people will like use their imagination with stuff. Like instead of attacking, they'll be like, "I want to negotiate with it," and it all comes down to the game master, the GM or the DM, I forget what they call it. And they're the person who will allow it or not allow it. Like some people are crazy. They're like, "Hey, am I allowed to like have sex with this elf?" And then the GM like, "Yeah, sure." But then they'll make a scenario where basically because you raped the elf, everybody in the town wants you killed or your head on a pike. So it gets fun if you have somebody with a good imagination but has a good sense of reality of like how much you can do. I mean, it's not like I'm going to summon the USS Enterprise or something like that. Like it's a lot of role playing, and if you're into that, go for it. More the merrier. Yeah. So general packs though, that was a cool section. You had odd people who showed up there too. Geico had the insurance company. I thought that was almost hilarious. I'm like, they're like, yeah, come over here and win a game of Rocket League, and they'll give you like a free T-shirt or a water bottle. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's play some. What was it? Hearthstone? Was that what they played?
Yeah, there's Hearthstone there too.
Oh wait, no, that was a while ago. That was like 3 years ago that happened.
Oh no, yeah, but they still show like a lot of these like ongoing experiences.
Yeah.
I went to a Discord booth. So I guess my Discord Nitro actually is going into effect because apparently you get like a 10% discount on stuff with Discord Nitro. I was
my god.
That's hilarious. I didn't buy anything. I was like, do I really need a Discord plushie? I'm kind of okay. Do I need a lanyard?
Yeah, I don't need Wampus.
Twitch wasn't there, but Mixer was making a strong attempt.
Yeah,
Mixer had a booth. Yeah, they had a booth there. I was like, go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mixer were really like fucking.
Oh, they're making such an attempt. They're showing like their top streamers on Mixer, and nobody had any clue who they were other than Ninja. Like literally just Ninja. I don't know anybody on Mixer.
Oh yeah, it was representing Microsoft. There was some Microsoft event there with Mixer or whatever. I forget.
Microsoft wasn't there, but Mixer was there.
Oh,
I thought it was funny. Yeah. They were just like they just wanted it. I think Microsoft just put all their money into Mixer.
Oh yeah, that
Mixer's a thing.
That guy Darfx Goldilocks from Mixer was there or something. I can't remember half these people.
Yeah, you had a decent amount of content creators like here and there showing off and stuff like that. One I'm on mod for actually I wound up getting sick.
He uploaded a vlog to his YouTube channel, him being there. Interesting.
Yeah. I know some people got sick at the event. Nobody got coronavirus, but I don't know. It was pretty clean. I was only there for like 2 days, so I really didn't wind up getting sick or anything like that. So, Yeah, so Mixer was there. They had a bunch of like universities showing off their esports teams and so forth. They definitely almost every gaming convention I've gone to, they're very much focused on like esports now, especially in the last 3 years. They're really pushing that forward. They had an Apex tournament. Oh yeah, there's a ton of cosplay that was going on there. I mean, to be honest, given the region, like New England doesn't have many gaming events. Like they don't have Comic-Con, which is usually in New York. They don't have like E3. So PAX is really it. PAX is the 1 year event where people like go like full on.
Yeah, there's like tables of people playing board games. There's this one where these guys are playing this game called We're Doomed.
I'll send you a few images later, just some of the stuff that I recorded.
Interesting.
But
the game of global panic. How fucking relevant that right now?
Oh my god. Yeah, we was playing Ink, excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say some of the tournaments over there I did actually participate in. I haven't played Apex since it was like big a year ago. Yeah, I did. I joined in one of those Apex tournaments.
There was a lot of hobby stores setting up shop there.
7th place.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hobby stuff. There's a lot of stuff from like local colleges and
that
so
Magic
forth.
booth is pretty big. Holy shit! Wow.
I think there was another like local land center that was showing things off there.
This Magic area is taking up like half of the freaking like whatever warehouse.
Yeah, board games I think were a quarter. I think it was about 25% of the whole area space was dedicated to board games. And
it's like Magic is like, fuck you guys. We're gonna take up all this area.
Oh, well, everybody was just playing the Magic stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody was just like, yeah, screw it.
I mean, it's popular. It's a fucking massive card game still.
Yeah, a bunch of guys were just taking beanie bags out and just playing like some.
Oh wow, they had arcade machines there as well. That's interesting. Well, like
yes, I did go to that. That was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, as arcade as you can get. It was just like a mouse and keyboard and a monitor and someone holding a fucking whatever the hell that is. It looks like some sort of controller with a screen on it. Interesting.
Yeah, I thought a lot of the interesting stuff with was over there. It was just a very chill atmosphere. You definitely had the board game area because when I first came in, I was like, oh, I got to charge, I got to find everything. After around 4 or 5 hours, you just kind of want to relax, grab something to eat, and you can like pull up like some board game stuff out there. And yeah, everybody was kind of playing everything over there. Yeah. Anyway, you want to just talk about general gaming and so forth?
Oh yeah, sure. Disintegration. Now I've got a feeling. It definitely reminds me of Titanfall, but at the same time, there's a lot of
That's the thing. I don't think it's like everybody's gonna know about it.
No.
But if you're into FPSs,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Definitely hear about it.
As soon as I hear Titanfall get brought up, it's like, oh shit, because we know what happened to that franchise.
It wasn't a bad game.
No.
It was just very typical. And they're trying to. I feel like they're trying to combine an RTS and an FPS into one game.
Yeah, I noticed that because everyone's got like a health bar, and you're kind of just up there.
They're trying to be the jack of all trades and master of none with that.
Yeah,
I know. Me and my brother joined. There was his dad and his squeaker son and like some gamer girl, and that was like our squad.
Jesus Christ!
And we're just going through. And they had decent mics. They did have like a pretty decent like showcase for it. But it definitely showed like the weird skill gap where it's like there were people are just like shooting each other with the ships. They just wanted to shoot each other. And I feel like it was me and my brother were the only ones that were like commanding the troops to like move and so forth. And we wound up winning because the other team wasn't doing that either. Like so they need to beta test that. They definitely need to beta test it. And they have the classes. They're also kind of aesthetically, not feel, but aesthetically kind of looks like Destiny, if you can kind of get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you have a shield and health on the in the middle, don't you?
Yeah. No, but like take a look at the art and the design and so forth. It feels very
Yeah,
Destiny-ish. I think that's what they're going for.
it kind of yeah. I do get like an Anthem vibe as well, like graphically.
Anthem's another one. Yeah, that's another way to look at it. Yeah.
But unlike Anthem, this looks like it actually has potential to.
I think it's gonna sell, but I don't think it's gonna sell well. Like it's gonna just be like if you Disintegration 2 probably is gonna be a thing. Disintegration 2 is probably gonna be a thing.
Disintegration 2 will probably be what propels it most likely. If this game is good and people like it and it gets a lot of coverage, YouTubers talk about it, then you never know.
What else is coming out? I think they're actually like they're coming out at the right time.
Yeah,
we heard like literally nothing.
It's a good time to release. This is supposed to come in August, right? Because like it's the beginning of the
year,
August
or July,
or middle of the year. Yeah, well, summertime,
Q2.
Everyone will be wanting to play a shooter, and it's like, hey, there's a game called Disintegration. Buy it, man. Let's play together.
Literally nothing. We don't know anything about the PS5 and Xbox Series X. I mean, it's a good timing to just have like one of the last games for the 8th generation consoles.
That's a great point you just made there. That's probably but yeah, you know, if it doesn't just sell, it might sell well. That's the thing. So
I'm gonna say it's gonna sell okay, like an okay amount. I'm not gonna say it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
You know, I would like it if it sold well. I mean, you know, developers are really struggling, you know, to make money these days. It's about time they got to break. You know,
isn't this technically indie?
I mean, indie is the way to go now, if we're being honest.
But I think this is like well-funded indie.
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard to describe.
Yeah,
because it's not like indie. I think it's like has a investor backing it up. So it was good. The staff was definitely helpful, but I do feel like some of them were getting a little like aggravated of just like, hey guys, move your guys here. You probably all shouldn't choose the same class. You know,
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. They're really I know they're trying to go for the teamwork. But unfortunately, when it comes down to a lot of stuff, and especially it's a random lobby for all practical purposes.
Yeah. So. I'm just reading this comment here that says, I hope this Disintegration game does well, but I can't shake the feeling that this is going to be another Lawbreakers.
Maybe. It wasn't like a bad game, but it's like, when you're like us and you play so many FPSs, there's nothing really original about this. It feels too gimmicky. It's like you're flying a ship and you can power a squad. They're trying so much with the story humor that it's like almost like Borderlands. I hate that kind of like forced like down your throat humor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's you know, the market is so oversaturated. But for Disintegration, like you said, there's nothing out. You know, nothing's coming out. So it's like
it's July 2020. I mean, it's gonna help them and hurt them if everybody's saying, "Why should I should save my money to buy a PS5 or save my money to buy an Xbox Series X." Yeah, you probably might take a few of the sales off of that. But if you have people that have money and they're just like, I just want to play something, I just want to go ahead and do it. Disintegration is the only thing you get in July. Especially that you have a lot of people who have summer birthdays. A lot of kids are born in the summer, so.
I hope they need to promote it good. They got to promote it good. It's, you know, and if it's going to be, you know, sold at full price or whatever, you know, at least have a lot of stuff there from the get-go.
I feel like they're better off selling that because here's the thing. If it goes full games as a service, they're going to be left in the dust because there's a lot of people still playing on the PS4 and Xbox One versions of that game. And when the PS5 comes out, the Xbox Series X comes out, that's gonna be the talk of the show, and everybody's gonna be playing on those systems.
Mm.
And that game definitely does not look like it's natively gonna be upscaled well. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Disintegration.
Wait, so Disintegration was developed for PS4's hardware only?
PS4 and Xbox One, yeah. There's shows nothing about PS5 or Xbox Series X. It is definitely an 8th gen game.
So are you certain?
See what I'm saying?
So they never made it for and just.
I mean, I guess they could do it, but is it gonna look good on PS5? We're gonna kind of look at it like we look at GTA 5 today. Yeah, GTA 5 looks better on PS4 than it does on PS3.
Oh, much better.
Overall, they were planning for PS3 and Xbox 360 limitations.
Yeah.
So it's not like they can expand. Like they weren't going to be able to make a huge map. They weren't going to be able to do a lot of.
But
things
I mean, GTA 5 does have 4K support now and all that yummy detail. So. Oh, Disintegration is coming for PC as well. So I guess it might.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, so if it's getting ported from console to PC, there might be some issues. Ooh, I mean, just look at Red Dead Redemption. It looks like that.
It definitely is going to look like you might get a console port.
Yeah, that was a nightmare for Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, fucking certain motherboards not even being able to load the game. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's hope Death Stranding's better when that gets ported over to PC.
Probably should. It's not really that much of a technical game. It should just be pretty simple process. There's not a lot of like particle effects and like, shading and shit going on with Death Stranding. It's more or less just dude running around a map. So.
Oh yeah, but you have like it's scenery porn. It's scenery porn again.
So. Well, I mean there is particle effects. I think you do fight monsters in Death Stranding, I believe. It's interesting. Anyway, But yeah, hopefully it's
another game I played over there, kind of passing by the booths where it was pretty interesting. Was Blazing Sails.
Blazing Sails, yeah, is that battle royale? Basically a better Sea of Thieves, more or less.
Sea of Thieves, battle royale, and yeah, kind of a better Sea of Thieves.
It looks pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie.
Just a little less optimized right now. It's definitely within its alpha state.
Yeah, it's got like a cartoony style to it. Blazing Sails definitely looks like an upgrade compared to Sea of Thieves, like just visually and gameplay. But it's gonna
not visually yet. I wouldn't say visually yet. I definitely wouldn't.
It definitely looks kind of Fortnite-y in a way, but
well, it's very alpha. If I was gonna say it, it does run on the Unreal Engine.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of those assets were pulled out of Fortnite. If you're honestly,
and Spyro as well. It's got like a kind of similar color palette to the new Spyro remake. That's pretty funny.
I feel like they just went native Unreal Engine 4 and just pulled a ton of assets and said, "Let's just run this shit."
Yeah, but hey, it looks pretty fun. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic. I like it.
I was talking to some of the devs over there and marketing team. It's I forget which one it was. They were either from the Netherlands or they either were Belgium. I think they're Belgian, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Sorry guys, your countries are too close to each other for me to distinguish as an American. But yeah, it was a whole like family members, like cousins and like aunts and uncles, and everybody was like working on the game together and promoting it. And I just kind of like that whole family dynamic of being indie and actually being an indie game and all like developed in the game together. They had on their thing, they were giving out actually private invite codes for Discord, so you can join their Discord. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I definitely like that aspect of it.
So what exactly do you do in Blazing Sails? Does everyone have a
Blazing
role?
Sails.
Do they have to?
Yeah. So they had a little demo they had over there, like at their booth, where they had a little 3v3 going. It was actually really cool. Each of you can kind of have your own role, and yes, it is battle royale, so it kind of keeps the game moving, and you have to jump onto like islands, grab supplies from those islands, and you bring them back onto your ship. So you have a crew of 3 or 4 people. One of you guys can, again, it's like if you have a group of 4 friends, 4 mates or whatever, you all together be like, yo, you be the captain, you be the guy in the cannons, you be the guy repairing, and you be the guy in the crow's nest. And each of you can assign your role or switch your roles independently.
Oh, wow. So you can actually change roles mid-battle.
Mid-battle, yeah. Like, for example, the captain gets shot, I can grab the wheel.
Oh, wow.
If the guy who's on the cannons, I can get off the wheel and jump onto the cannon and shoot. And the way the game works is your ship can only take a certain amount of water. And once that water fills up, the bottom of the ship sinks. And basically the whole ship winds up going down after that.
It's game over.
The last ship, yeah. So if you get an 18-player battle, 5 ships and everything.
Oh my god.
It's awesome. And it's every crew for themselves. You get to customize your ship to look the way you want it. And, some people get patriotic about it. It's really cool. I later took that invite code and I invited a lot of you guys. A lot of the Merry Men wound up joining. We wound up having a private game. You probably saw a little bit about that in the announcement.
Yeah, I saw the screen cap.
Yeah. Oh, we had a ton of people. It was great. Private thing. One of the developers actually messaged me. He was like, "Wow, you got a lot of people jumping on this." I was like, "Yeah, I was the guy you met at PAX." It was awesome. But yeah, they definitely are beta testing it. They're taking their time with it, which is good. I love when games take their time on developers take their time on it.
This has so much potential.
And for a battle royale game, it's finally something that's different. It's finally something that's new. Go ahead.
Yeah, this will attract a very large demographic because, kids are like pirates and stuff. They like
jump in, jump out. Sea of Thieves, I can play.
It's good. It's good for kids that have short attention spans. All they have to do is jump in and out, jump in and out, jump in and out.
Like you jump in, you do a match, you get tactical. You have the tactical gamer likes the guy who likes strategy, the guy who just wants FPSs and stuff like that, and the person who wants to just do sword fighting and so forth and board in other people's ships. You could literally be a pirate in that game, and it's absolutely awesome.
I can see this. This getting at least as half.
Oh, I think it's gonna get big. This definitely. It probably is gonna get bigger than Disintegration, in all honesty, without even much marketing. Yeah. They had this small little game, and almost every person. Almost, I did have one guy.
I like how as battles go on, the ship just fucking the bottom of the ship just starts to get flooded, and you have to hammer the.
Yes, it's always important to get one guy fixing the stuff up, maintaining everything,
Yeah, so you could probably just have one guy that just stays down there and constantly fixes.
Also, that guy also is good for loading the cannonballs because there's a finite amount of cannonballs, and there'll be times where you don't have a lot of cannonballs, and you have to go off the island and search for the cannonballs.
Yeah, so
almost everybody. Go ahead.
Oh, if you're not a good shot with a cannonball, you just be the guy that loads the cannonballs.
Until you become a better shot, yeah. If you're the grunt on your team.
But
those guys are also important.
You kind of constantly change roles, though, so you kind of have to know how to do everything.
Whatever the situation needs. You can have 2 people on the cannons. You can have 3 people on the cannons, 1 person sailing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know what you want. Almost every person I know that has played it has enjoyed it, has had a lot of fun with it. I know there's 1 or 2 guys on our Discord that weren't a big fan of it, but 90% of the people that I know that played it have been great. And that's just the alpha. Wait until the game's actually complete and polished, and it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a show because also the game file is only like 10 gigs, and I was like, okay, 10 gigs, I'll take that. It's probably gonna get bigger. It's probably gonna get around 30 gigs once all the textures and everything come about. But dude, having a bunch of people together, just 4 people to get on the ship. I hope they raise the crew size to maybe 6 or 8, and collaborate and try to get that stuff together.
Yeah, because it's pretty
Awesome.
action-packed gameplay, especially when there's opposing ships that are on your ass.
Next, on the other side from Blazing Sails over there, they had a lot of other indie developers, and this was kind of going back in time. That was more the newer game. They had a bunch of devs that were working on NES games, which was kind of cool to see NES games in 2020. Trophy was a trophy they had, which was very Mega Man-like game, and dude, you could undust your NES from the 80s and it will run on it.
Oh, really?
Like, think about that.
Okay. Then,
yeah.
Well, shit.
They're actually selling actual NES cartridges.
Oh my god.
In 2020.
Yeah, it's very Mega Man.
A lot of people love that concept.
Jump and shoot. But it looks interesting.
Like, still think about that. Like, a lot of these people have those old consoles and they're just like, man, I miss when these games were made. How the games used to be. Again, I never grew up in the NES era. I'm a 90s kid. Anything 3D is the way I go. Those side scroller people.
Oh wow,
are
a giant clown head. That is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. They had Trophy, and then there was another NES game that they also showed off. I'm trying to think. They had like a whole bunch of that stuff, honestly. And a lot of people that are nostalgic for, I feel like, for those titles are definitely going to more or less jump right on that. There's also getting to like the Nintendo area. They also had a huge line for Animal Crossing. I'm just like, guys, just wait. What is it, 20 days?
I can imagine if Shem was here, he'd be talking for about 5 hours about Animal Crossing. It's probably a good thing we didn't invite him.
Just wait the 20 days, man.
I know everyone wants it.
I couldn't wait on that line. Like, even if that's like my favorite game, I'm just at that point. I mean, that's all the Nintendo booth was literally Animal Crossing.
I mean, while we're on the subject of Nintendo games, one game I'm actually interested in that came out at PAX East, that was showcased there was what was it called again? Oh yeah, Wonderful 101 got remastered. So thanks for the people that donated to the Kickstarter for that. Can't wait to check that out. It'll be on the Switch. But yeah, I never actually got to play. I never actually got to play the original Wonderful 101, so it'll be interesting for me to jump into it now that it's got a remaster. Like, I just like the way it just looks. Like, you just got a whole bunch of people just orbiting you. It's like, wow. And you could, like, change leader or whatever, and, you just go around just destroying shit. It's amazing. It's very satisfying. Definitely a good game to play while you're in a doctor's waiting room. Or, just... Yeah, it's one of those games where you just... just shit gets crazy. And it kind of reminds me of, like, Dynasty Warriors had a lot of stuff on the screen, or Hyrule Warriors, and, like, satisfying to look at. And, yeah, I'm kind of miffed that Nintendo Switch isn't really that powerful, otherwise they could probably really showcase what they're capable of doing with this game. But, yeah, you've got limits, you've got a frame rate cap, and you've got hardware limits. Can't really go too crazy with it. But yeah, that being said, it looks great. Like, Nintendo Switch has been one of my favorite systems that have been out right now. It's definitely one of my favorite Nintendo consoles, period. I would rank it very high, probably above Wii U. And that's funny because like you see all these games that are coming out for Switch that are basically Wii U ports. It's kind of like Nintendo's nudging us, trying to tell us the Wii U didn't exist.
Yeah.
More or less, and just yeah. But I got no issue with that. But yeah, Nintendo had a rather prominent presence. It was cool to see them, nudge us and be like, "Hey, we're a thing. Check out our new games." But yeah, it's
Hey guys,
Hey
yeah.
guys.
It was good. Yeah, it's like
Sony pulled out, didn't they? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Sony pulled out. It's kind of sad because they did have a lot of event space because of that. But yeah,
Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 never and Othercide. These are two games that actually caught my eye when I was watching a few trailers. Othercide kind of reminds me of like a strategy kind of like turn-based roguelike. I mean, if you've played games like, Advance Wars or Fire Emblem or, whatever game that's like Broken Side, not Broken Side, Jesus Christ. I hope it's not like them. Other Side, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's, you've got some cool turn-based stuff going on. You move people around. And Baldur's Gate, it's kind of like when you look at the gameplay, it's it's very I like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of like old school like PC games from the early 2000s, like yeah, that's definitely yeah, I would definitely like to see those games get so Borderlands 3. There's been some more stuff being added to it. Gearbox had a pretty decent.
Yeah, they actually showed that stuff over at PAX. They had, again, that's another thing. Like Borderlands will make lines there as well. They had a big line for people waiting on Borderlands 3. I'm just like, I'm okay. They can wait on that too. Yeah, that was kind of that. They did do a good event despite the outbreak of coronavirus that's going on through the world. Definitely wash your hands. Yeah, definitely was trying to be as sanitary as possible when going over there. But they did their best. They wiped down as many things. The second like somebody would leave a table after playing Magic, there would be somebody on staff just cleaning it up like real quick, like wiping the tables down and everything, spraying it. Like, dude, they were on a roll with that. The floors would constantly be getting mopped. Like I felt like it was over. Like after 2 hours, somebody would get a mop and like just mop up some section of the floor.
Got to clean up all that sweaty neckbeard grease.
Oh yeah. But overall, definitely a decent show. Could have been better. Unfortunately, things got pulled out. Probably, honestly, if I was to be honest, that was a redundant sentence. The fact is, it is the last year, as of right now, unless like somehow PS5 and Xbox Series X gets delayed till 2021. But really, the last year for the 8th generation consoles, and we're really seeing the end of the games for the 8th generation, and it's kind of like time to say goodbye. And
time for consoles to get really expensive.
Everything gets expensive again, and we're going back to the 9th generation, and where all of a sudden consoles are more powerful than your average PC for a little while, for 6 months, maybe, I don't know, a year. And
gotta wait. We gotta wait for the Xbox butt sex.
But other than that, yeah, that was kind of my PAX experience. Matt Demaz, thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, great, no problemo. I kind of wish I had more insight or actually attended any PAX anywhere in the friggin' world, but hey, I kind of get a general idea. I mean, I have been to conventions before. There's booths, there's people doing whatever. kind of the same shit, really, overall. I kind of wish I did go to something like that recently. I haven't really been to much, like, past year. Well, I did go to one convention last year. It was the Madman Festival. But yeah, hopefully we have provided some level of insight than what we think about, the this year's PAX, and hopefully these games that they showcase do anything.
Yes, sir.
So that's that.
All right, man.
All right, I'm done. We're done.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and we will see you guys later. Take care.